Sure my stream title is updated and everything. Everything looks fine. Deck list is good. Alright, cool. We are ready. Hello, everybody. We're back for some more Legacy action. We got, what, 3 weeks until Eternal Weekend? 1, 2... Yeah, 3 weeks from today. Or I guess 3 weeks from yesterday is technically the start of Eternal Weekend, but 3 weeks from today is, like the Vintage event, and then the Legacy events on Saturday and stuff. But anyway, we got 3 more weeks of jamming some Legacy before I don't know what to do, because I don't know what my next event will be. So that means we're playing some more Bomberman today. Kind of trying to alternate between the two a little bit, because I know I play a lot of Death and Taxes, and will continue to do so. But I actually also just finished Bomberman in paper. I just finished building the deck, got the last cards today. I'm going to a small local event Sunday. Because there are definitely some mechanically different things with this deck and paper, so I wanted to have some reps in with it. But I was excited for it, so I decided let's stream some more Bomberman today. And it kind of goes with the alternating thing. Monday we'll probably just play more Death and Taxes, but for now, let's jam another league. We updated our planes as of the Monday stream. We got the $1. We now have kangaroo planes. I don't know. I assume these are like Euro, like I mean, like I know they did like Euro and like Asia Pacific planes, but like, do they do like do these exist in paper? These kangaroo planes, kind of nice, but I mean I wouldn't get them, but they're cool. Do I have the deck? I probably do have the deck in here, but I talked about that on stream as well. I got some Rebecca Guai planes for the deck in paper. But now we're ready. We're ready to tackle a new day with much better planes than I was playing previously. No other changes to the list. I think so. I think wiggle room with Bomberman is like very, very small. I think the amount of cards that you can like realistically shift around is pretty minimal in this deck. The main deck is very rigid. Like Mystic Forge versus like Karn Scion would be a thing, but I think a lot of people have decided Mystic Forge is just complete absolute gas. Like number of Mox Opals, number of Urza's Baubles. Those are like the only real things you can shift on. And then in the sideboard, you basically always need these 5 cards for the Karn sideboard. And then this is currently my Flex 6th artifact. And then the sideboard regularly shifts around a little bit, but it's generally like some number of Plows, Priests, Disenchants, and Castouts. Like, there's not a whole lot of room for like tinkering with this deck. I've figured out as I played it, it's pretty cut and dry, as is the case for a lot of like combo decks, which is this is mostly a combo deck. Anyway, enough chit chat. Let's jam a league. Oh yeah, these are both this week. So I'm not playing in this. I've already qualified, and like I didn't mean to miss both of these. I missed the last one after I qualified, and I'm going to miss this one. But just like my schedule just hasn't worked out, and I don't care about it nearly as much because I have qualified. Like the paper event's going to be less EV than the playoff would probably be, but I really want to play the deck in paper because it definitely has some quirks, bobble triggers, not having to click 900 times to go off. I don't think I'm going to be playing in this. I'm not sure yet. Unless it's the one's tomorrow. Let us jam. Be right back. Alright. Missed absolutely nothing. Still waiting for round 1 opponent. What exactly is Bomberman? You mean where does like the name come from? No, the deck. Oh, are you actually curious on like what the whole? I never know when people like trolling me or like what types of questions people are asking, but I guess your neck of the woods isn't the normal, isn't like the legacy vet. This is the deck, but generally like the concept of Bomberman was based around Auriok Salvagers and Lion's Eye Diamond. Hello, there we go. Auriok Salvagers and Lion's Eye Diamond. The combo that makes infinite mana, because Auriok Salvagers buys back Lion's Eye repeatedly for 2 mana, and Lion's Eye makes 3. And it's called Bomberman because you used to eventually you recurred Pyrite Spellbomb to kill them. But now you just play Walking Ballista because it's way better. This hand looks like it sucks. Gonna go with my professional analysis. Bad. Yeah, this deck has had a lot of upgrades in recent to semi-recent past. Mentor was a notable upgrade when that came out. Karn Cyanoversa was big, but then it got cut when Karn Great Creator and then Mystic Forge also came out. So like there are been a lot of things that updated this deck. Anyway, on 6, this is definitely a keepable hand. I ship the second Mox Opal pretty easily. We have potential for turn 2 uncounterable Mentor into like 2 things. Looks like what we're probably going to end up doing here, depending on what my opponent is on. Ooh, Mountain. Alright, burn. Taking in more legacy content because Urza's making Modern miserable. That's accurate. Fuck Urza and Modern, Jesus. Alright. So I want to play out one of these petals right now in case my opponent has turn 2 Eidolon. Turn 2 Eidolon's gonna like hit me like a goddamn truck, regardless, because Mentor versus Eidolon does not always shape up super well. I think I'm gonna go Plains Petal Pass. Gives them a little bit more information, and like a lot more information. Like Plains Petal is like pretty obviously Bomberman, depending on how ingrained you are in the format, but I don't think that really affects their decision that much. If they have an Eidolon and 2 mana, they're probably going to cast the Eidolon over anything else here. There's an argument for maybe playing out the Bauble in case they do, so I can like cycle and try to find something more relevant. But they don't always have Eidolon. And if they don't, then keeping the Bauble's just insane because we just get to go the fuck off. Yeah. I mean, they might just like maul me real bad here. F6, I don't know what I'm doing. We're at 10, but we can't take any more creature damage. We're going to make approximately 9,000 monks here. I'm probably just supposed to play all of these. We're going to get 3 draw steps to find like more things to trigger prowess, so no reason to like hold them back to try to like just deal more damage, I think. White prowess, much better than red prowess. Yeah, nice monastery you got over there, opponent. Mine looks a little bit better. Suppose we could have cracked some of these baubles preemptively to see if my opponent's just going to like kill me here. Bolt, Fire Blast. Alright, what you got in the hand over there, opponent? A Lightning Bolt. And a Pop. Alright, that's good to know about. Good to know about the Pop. We'll try to refrain from playing this Ancient Tomb. Ooh, Chalice on 1. I dig that. So they can pop Pulse Bolt and like block my shit with like block one of my things. Definitely not playing this Ancient Tomb. Definitely not tapping it. We actually can't use this Opal for mana if we don't. I mean, we're just playing the Chalice on 1 anyway here. They're gonna bolt me and pop me down to 5. But there's no singular burn spell that kills me after that. They might like double bolt though if they have another instant speed. I think the answer is going to be Chalice on 1 here. So we'll see what they do in response. Bolt my face. Alright, that's it. So yeah, the plan is to cast Price Progress. So we can attack with our Mentor. I think we're attacking with all of our monks. We can just jump block with a monk after. Do we want to get in 6 and lose a monk here? Probably. We don't actually have any other ways to trigger prowess. It's kind of awkward. We just have this ballista. I think I'm fine attacking for 6 here. The Opal's online too, so we can play a Ballista for 2 if we want. Sack the Petal and the Opal, like Ballista for 2, try to clear the Swift Spear out of the way. Yeah, let's F6. Gonna pop me, not going to pop me. Is saving it for prowess? Are they, oh, they're just trying to prevent me from playing more lands, I guess. They know I know about it, but like if they hold it in hand, that means like if they play it out now, I can like play City of Traders and stuff more freely, so that's fair. Oh yeah, you get a Founders badges now for first like 10 for affiliates or something like that. Bobble, I dig it. That is a good one to draw here. 9 million prowess triggers. We're gonna play a Ballista for 2 here. So even if like they double spell block the Mentor, we can like kill the Swift Spear and solve a thing and hit them for 8 or whatever. Do you get an icon if you subbed for a year? Yeah, I mean you get a different one, like a different badge. Oh yeah, wait, yeah, do you not have your normal sub badge all the time? Does Founder overlap that? Can you show off both? I have no idea how the new Founder badges work. Crunch. Alright, well, hopefully they don't find a lethal. They have 2 cards in hand, plus the pop, so we're effectively at 5. Still not popping, really? You're dead next turn. I feel like you want to be mana efficient, right? I'll take it. I should have bobbled them on their upkeep. Whatever. They're drawing a mountain if they live. I almost played this Caracas. Could have been real bad. Is Mystic Fortress stable in this deck now? Yeah, pretty much. Card's like pretty bananas. Yay, they died. Alright. I wonder if this is a matchup where you board in the Glass Casket. Just because, like, Eidolon's pretty obnoxious to deal with. I guess this is the maybes and this is the yeses. Mystic Forge. This is definitely not a Mystic Forge matchup. It's very value-oriented and deals you a bunch of damage. Certainly not the matchup to Mystic Forge. Could be just a clean swap like that. Disenchant is like pretty narrow, only hits Eidolons and like some random sideboard cards that they might have. There's some argument for Glass Casket, but having the ability to like have Karn to search for an answer at Eidolon's pretty nice. Last guess it also just gets shattered by smashes, which kind of sucks. I think this is like pretty clean, so I might just sideboard like this. I mean, Karn can always wish for like a ballista if you want to blow up Eidolon. That's just like more mana efficient, but I guess it's an argument to bring in the casket though, right? What would I cut? Probably just like shave Urza's Bauble. Hello, kitty. Is he boarding in the glass casket? Creatures kind of hurt. Let's just submit. Maybe this was actually boarded on like the draw at the very least, because the draw you're definitely more on the back foot. You don't really have time to wish for an answer to a creature. You're getting this shit kicked out of you. Alright, this hand has turn 1 Chalice into turn 2 Mentor Bauble Bauble, and we just have a Cavern left. It's probably good enough. Or Mentor Bauble LED, but whatever. Turn 1 Chalice is pretty bananas. Turn 2 Mentor and 2 things is also pretty gas. Suspend Ripple. Ooh. Drawing another city is also good because it helps me rebuild post blowing up all my lands. I have to imagine that they kept, because they have like an Eidolon hand though, they kept like a Suspend Riftbolt hand. Wait, how far do they mull? They mulled a 6. It's gotta be an Eidolon, right? Smash, alright. You got me. Human. Don't actually have white mana currently for this Source of Plowshares, but what you drawing? A Chain Lightning. Alright, well, they might Chain Lightning my Mentor. Only at 14 here. But I don't know what their contest their hand is. A little slow there, Eidolon. Ugh. Really wanted to top deck a white source. Can we just race? Maybe. We draw. I think I'm down to play this LED out. Just smush him. We can actually just Karn Lattice them next turn with double LED. That's probably the play. They have only Fire Blasts at that point. Chubby Rain, thanks for the raid. Appreciate it. Hope your stream went well. Welcome, everybody. I'm XJ Cloud. We're playing some Legacy Bomberman right now. Shardless Rug, thanks for the follow. Appreciate it. Alright, so we have 1, 2, 3, 4. Go just cast Plow, take 4, hit them for 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. It's not quite lethal though. Casting Plow puts us to 8. Hits them down to 4. They have 3 cards in hand. We'd be at 8. Probably safer to just Karn stay at 12, right? Just Karn Lattice them. They have only Fire Blast to break the lock. We get 2 Prowess triggers, too. Bomberman is D&D's final evolution. Other terrible white decks. So we get 2 Prowess triggers out of the deal. Karn into Lattice. So we attack them for 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. So they have to, like, block 1 anyway. Yeah, we're just going to Karn Lattice them. I think I want the plains over the city. This also deals us only the 2 damage off this Ancient Tomb, because we're casting spells that are over CMC3. Yeah, Fire Blast is still dangerous, but we're also they'd have to like Fire Blast the Karn, right? They can Fire Blast us to 6, but we're still very much alive. Okay, they just took it and died. All right, deal. you had to block at least one there. Maybe they were just throwing in the towel. Like even if they had Fire Blast, they Fire Blast me down to 6. And then they can't cast Fire Blast, right? Or they Fire Blast the Karn to unlock their things, except they have no lands. And they like locked behind 2 Eidolons anyway. They just took a bunch of damage. Or locked behind 1 Eidolon. Monastery Mentor said creature ETB Prowess Shark said non-creature ETB Prowess Shark would TNT be the Supreme Tier 0 deck. Oh, so if Monastery that doesn't quite work the same. You're saying it worked on creatures instead of non-creatures? Because then it would have to be, like, you'd have to do it on cast, right? Otherwise it just goes infinite. I guess you could say, like, non-token, whenever a non-token creature ETBs make a 1/1 with weird creature prowess. My D&T wish list is literally just, like, White Reclamation Sage and Rip Bear, probably. I guess the single hit humility effect I was kind of into. As it enters the battlefield, name a non-land. Things with that name lose all their abilities. Creature Prowess is probably a mechanic in the next few years. Yeah, I mean, that makes sense, right? It's like a pretty easy thing to do. Just like whenever you cast a creature or whenever a non-token creature ETBs. Real Relic Order is really bad White Rec Sage. It is played out of necessity, not out of desire. This thing's really slow and clunky and doesn't really do anything. We had, like, a soul land. I might keep this on the play. I'm supposed to keep this. We get, like... You get to, like, double redraw. Like, 2 blanks. Nah, I think we can get better 6. This is not really better 6. Do we just turn 1 Mystic Forge? Is this just a turn 1 Mystic Forge? Is either turn 1 Mystic Forge or turn 1 Karn. And I think turn 1 Forge is just the plan. Turn 1 Forge, have nothing but a Forge and an Opal left. We could also, alternatively, turn 1 Karn and have nothing but an Opal and a Karn left. What does that do? What does Karn wish for, then? Karn can't really, like, wish for anything helpful. This might just be turn 1 Forge and go. I mean, Forge does help us hit our land drops by just you play everything off the top until you find a land. Then you draw the land and play it. I'm into this hand. If you Karn and Peel Soul Land, you could... Yeah. That's true. We're definitely keeping. This is a hand. What are we putting at the bottom, is the other question. Like, I kind of want to keep the Salvagers because the Forge is going to dig us so hard. Hopefully, into the combo. But it's probably bottom of the Salvagers, right? Keep the Karn. It's definitely an argument for either. This is just such a silly hand. I love it. I love the nonsense hands that you get with this deck. The Salvagers is going to be good if we get it. I mean, both these cards are going to be good if we get them online. Bottom of the Ori. Blackhawk Salvager. So what is this Mystic Forge going to draw us into? Just a bunch of, like, baubles and shit, right? We're going to eventually hit our land drops. But then we're going to, like, want to just kill them with this salve. I'm going to bottom the Karn. Hopefully my opponent does not have Force of Will. I will snap concede to a Force of Will. Ancient Tomb on the top. Deal. I'll draw it. Should have Karned idiots. I mean, we couldn't just, like... We couldn't have latticed them next turn, because we only have 2 artifacts. We would only have the LED and the Opal, if we had played Karn. I want to oof. Mystic Forge doesn't give a fuck about oof. Oh, well, we do give a fuck about Chalice. Should have Karned, I guess. Well, we don't have... Oh, yeah, we don't have Coding on our sideboard. Definitely want to draw this Ancient Tomb. Sucks that my opponent just, like... Chalice on 0'd me. We probably just, like, play these zeros off the top to get rid of them, to, like, try to find a Karn or something to answer this Chalice, or, like, something relevant. Draw planes. We just want to hit land drops. Coding is, like, only really good in, like, a specific subset of matchups. Because Coding's only good when you can keep your Karn around, and you only keep your Karn around in, like, slow, grindy matchups, right? Like, it's not going to be very helpful against Delver, because it's hard to protect your Karn. And because they can operate on, like, pretty low land counts, and also, like, Ren and 6, blah, blah, blah. And against Compedex, obviously. I mean, I've played with it. It's been good before. It just, like... You have a pretty limited amount of sideboard space. And, like, I've tried other cards instead. MTG NJ, thanks for the follow. Appreciate it. Playing against Fish, huh? Do I want to just keep drawing these planes? Yes, because we don't have the mana to cast a Karn to pop their Chalice. So, you just want to keep drawing these planes. They also, like, can't really... do anything to my salvagers. My salvagers can just sit here. Just using this Mystic Forge to look at the top card of my library and exile if it's not a land. Just the really bad Courser of Crucifix. Hopefully our top card is just Karn. If the card in our hand was Karn, this would be going a lot better for us. Well, we can stop drawing lands now. I said stop drawing lands, Dick. I'll play out the Salvagers. I'll play the Lord of Atlantis. Play another Lord. A lot of Lords. Oh, just tap down the Salvager, sure. Let's rip Karn into LED. Into Ballista. No, Karn would... Oh no, the Karn has to plus to pop the Opal. Or pop the Chalice, so yeah. Alright, well, that's not gonna win me this game. Alright, well, redraw. Alright, well, we're dead. We tried. Both teams tried hard. Merfolk, huh? What if we want Disenchant? That's why we turn one the Karn. For the opponent just, like, having Chalice. Suspecting that the opponent is on a Chalice deck and you just get him. There's definitely an argument to keeping Karn over keeping Salvagers, but I don't think that our opponent turn 1 Chalice on zeroing us is really a factor there, because we're making the decision in the complete blind. I think Disenchant is probably good enough versus Chalice plus Aether Vial. Finish this Terror deck you're playing Eternal. I don't know how to play an Eternal Weekend yet. Haven't figured that out. So I've been jamming a bunch of both. Alright. Well, these chalices suck. Get these out of my deck. Probably go down on Forges. This is another pretty aggressive matchup. I don't think I want Cast Out. No, I'm not foiling out Bomberman. I would Japanese non-foil it. Because you can't foil LEDs. But you can Japanese the whole deck. And you get to play the sweet promo Karn Great Creators. I think this is probably fine. Could maybe afford to go the Cast Out over. But Cast Out is just like a slow removal spell, right? Yeah, this is all a ploy. I've been practicing my Ponder Preordained Brainstorm decks in my downtime all along. Alright. This hand has... Ballista's pretty good here. We're going to play out all our artifacts to play around, like, getting Chalice. I'm pretty into this hand. Because we have, what, turn 1, Tomb, Opal, Bauble, Ballista. Turn 2, we can play the Salvagers. Start, like, recurring Bauble and stuff until we find LED to kill them. Don't answer to a Chalice, but we can, like, play through a Chalice pretty reasonably. Don't pop the Bauble, because we want to hold up Plow, I believe. But I think this is a keep. Are the anime cards available on MTGO? I think they are, yeah. Wow, that is aggressive. I guess we're popping the Bauble. That was an aggressive Force of Negation. Jeez. Drawing an Aether Vial, alright. That Force of Negation was, like, crazy aggressive. I think you would have forced if we played Mox first. I don't think that Force is, like, ever correct, is the weird thing. Like, in what world is forcing the Mox the correct play? After, like, already played out a bunch of other stuff, too. Like, I'm just still perplexed that, like, that was the decision they made. Yeah, because, I mean, now we're just gonna cast this Karn. Like, what are you gonna do, opponent? Maybe they have another force, but then, like, you just want to save the forces for the payoffs. Especially Force of Negation. We can't have Cavern to play uncounterable creatures. Yeah, if they're I guess if their follow play was, like, Wasteland me, then maybe that play, like, makes some sense. But with that little information, I think that play was, like, heinous. Yeah, nice Aether Vial. What are we wishing for? They're just LED, so we, like, salvagers them. We got a lot of pretty good options. I think I like LED, just getting LED. LED also just helps us kill them, like, lattice them next turn. We can also animate the Vial and shoot it with the Ballista, yes, if we want to. We have a lot of options, depending on what my opponent decides to do this turn. I sure am glad that they didn't have a Force of Negation to counter my Karn. revealing true name Nemesis. Alright, well, it's gonna really suck if we force check them and they have the force here. I'd like to draw a white source just so we can play salvagers instead. Too bad we didn't board out a Mox Opal or a Petal we wish for. Well, doesn't really do anything. 4 cards in hand. We can wish for something else if we want to. I think it's fine to force check them though. They didn't force my Karn last turn, and they've drawn 2 cards since then. Could wish for a Forge, but like we're at 10 life. They have a Mutavault and a thing in play. All we have is Ancient Tombs. I think I'm just gonna play a Mycosynclatus. Question is, do I shatter both LEDs, so I just take no damage? Or do I shatter one LED and take 4? Keep another LED in play as well. Keeping another LED in play is nice to cast more things. If you wish, they kill card next turn unless you turn off the Mutavault. The Mutavault is turned off by the Mycosynclatus and the Karn. We just block the Silvergill and then they can't do anything. The Mutavault turns into an artifact and they cannot animate it. As it turns out. I think I'm fine going to 10. We're pretty all in with this play anyway. See there, we potentially lose the Karn. No, we don't have to do any of that. They can't animate the Mutavault. Card's completely safe. They literally cannot do it. Like, all they have is the Silvergill next turn. Unless they have Gut Shot for my Karn, in which case we get got. Nice, they conceded on the spot. Easy game. I'm really thirsty. I should go get some water. They did not have the force. Yeah, I mean, they only saw 2 cards. I'm just fine jamming there. We could have even beat Days, but, I mean, they didn't have any islands, but... I don't even know that deck plays Days anymore. Somebody like Force of Wills and Chalices and shit. Somehow forcing Moxes didn't work. Wait a minute. Hang on. They Force of Negation my Mox Opal. I could have wished for a white source. Oh well. We got him that way, I guess. So the better play was probably then to wish for the Mox Opal, play the Salvagers, and just go off. Then if they have a force, they have to force the Mox. They have to force the LED, and then I think unless they have another force of negation, I think we just still win. Yeah, should have just wished for Opal. It's safer. If they have Force of Will, then we don't discard our whole hand after casting the Salvagers, and we have a backup Salvagers the following turn. And if they force a negation, we just threaten the kill next turn. Oh no, if they force a negation, then they exile my LED. But then we drew the second LED, so they were just super dead. Yeah. Alright, yeah. Wishing for the Opal was the much better line, as it turns out. Oh well, we got him. Sandaz, turn 2 Mentor thing into it. Forge is a little bit awkward, but it might help if we have a bunch of Mentors in play. This hand's a little soft to a Chalice as well. Less soft to their Force of Wills, though. Alright, deal. There's a lot of Monastery Mentors. Gonna be mentoring plenty of monasteries. Depending on which land we want to play here, because if we draw a Cavern, we want to play the Ancient Tomb. But, like, Wasteland is a card that exists. We could even, like, turn 1 a Mentor, but I think that's pretty bad considering the amount of triggers we can get off Mentors with this hand. I think we're just going to go Caracas Go. This deck can't play Wasteland, right? Does it? I don't even know. They play like Caverns and Mutables. There's so many colorless sources already. It's like playing Wasteland and be greedy. Man, kept a very reactive hand, I guess. Good thing we have a very proactive hand. Alright, attempt number 1 to resolve Monastery Mentor. I imagine this is going to be met with Force of Will. Yes. Force pitching, Force of Negation. I'll take it. There's more where that came from, opponents. Could also just play Forge next turn, but playing Forge with like Mentor. Oof, that hurts. That hurts a lot. Well, at least we drew this Plains, but also got punished for not going Tomb into like the Plains, I guess. But we can potentially go through that. We also have the pedal to cast things. Alright, this is all working out. Time for Mentor round 2 next turn. Nice mana base. Alright, more lands, it's good. Alright, let's see if they can beat the second Mentor. Alright, they can. The last 2 cards are Force Blue card. Alright, well, we can cast a third Mentor next turn. They're out of stuff. Maybe I'm actually supposed to wait and not use the pedal to cast the Mentor now. Here comes Hardcast Force of Negation on the pedal. Oh man, should I wait a turn so I get 2 Mentor triggers? Or should I just Cavern Mentor or Cavern Pedal Bobble? I think I like just jamming now because we need these. All my lands are like Lotus Petals now, so we want to be able to cast spells in the future. So I think yeah, we're gonna go Cavern on Human. I guess I should have technically played the pedal first, but if they force a negation in the pedal, they deserve it. They could also draw like Chalice and like punish me pretty bad for waiting. Alright, we're like a soul land away from forging it up. What you got, opponent? Dismember my Mentor, oh no! Alright, Monk. I believe in you. What you got in hand, opponent? What's your last card? Another Mutavault, sure. Mono answers versus mono threats. Gotta get my Monk trigger. Get him. Guess we bobble now. Just we could draw like Plow and they could draw a creature that they're gonna play. A Force of Will. Oh no, they can. No, they can't hardcast. Oh yeah, they could have blocked with the Mutavault. They probably don't want to yet. Oh man, that's not mana, but they're hitting land drops so they can hardcast their Force of Will now. Oh nice. We have Source of Plowshares up now. Get a Monk. No blocks. Alright. Sweet. Double block would have been hysterical. Alright. We're almost there. Go get him, Monk. I believe in you. They don't want to block with the monks, so I think they want to try to get to hold up Force of Will. They could also have like drawn blue card. So it's a little awkward on what I want to do. Depends on what we draw, I suppose. Disenchant. Oh man, that seems like a pretty good draw. If they don't have a blue card for the Force of Will to counter my back to basics, then this is a good draw, right? Murder the File? What? I want to murder his back to basics. Just kill the shit out of him with his Auriok Salvagers. The question is if they drew the blue card, right? Cast on upkeep, so there's less of them drawing a land. I'm trying to figure out the best place to cast this. The minimum you get a 2/2 monk. Like last turn. Yeah, if we disenchant it now, we can't plow a Mutavault out of the way. Yeah. I mean, their back to basics was never like hurting them that badly. Most of their deck is like two mana cards. Crack Pedal, Mutavault. Yeah, but that sucks because then it sets us back so far on mana. I think I'm just not attacking, so I'll plow in, or I'll disenchant the upkeep. Hopefully they didn't draw a blue card. Oh, they did. Alright, well, that's fine. Still have... If we draw like a Bobble or something, it turns on our Opal and stuff. Oh god, what did they draw? Oh, that's a pretty good one. It's a pretty good one to hit here. Okay, that's less good for them to hit, certainly. Alright, I'll take it. I think we're just passing the turn. We have 3 mana again. We're any 0 drop away from casting our Salvagers and just destroying their whole life. But now we're down to Cavern of Souls, so they could, like... I guess they can't top deck Force of Will, though. We still have the Swords Plowshares, and we're 18, so... We're sitting pretty good. And their back to basics mean these Mutavaults, like, don't deal me very much damage. I don't want to trade with that, but not enough. Oh, well, we'll definitely plow this Lord. There we go. Oh, wait, that's just... They're just dead. That was the perfect draw. I guess they're technically not dead because they could block with Mutavaults, right? And we only just draw infinite cards, but whatever. Yeah, we just draw our whole deck. Hopefully they concede. My opponent says GG's. We did it! Ugh, that was a game. That was quite the game. Didn't consider drawing basic planes to be a better reason to lead on the Ancient Tomb. Like, if we had led on the Ancient Tomb, that game goes a lot better for us. We just have, like, +1 mana at some point during that game. And we were sitting on, like, 3 for a while. It's like, Merfolk cannot play Wasteland, right? I'm too lazy to look up a list, but... like 90% sure they don't play Wasteland. But that just goes to show you sometimes, like, you keep a handful of answers, but if you don't have a clock, like, combo opponent will draw out of it a lot. Even if you have, like, 3 Force of Wills and like a back to basics against the deck with 6 basic lands. Oh, it's Strifo. Hey, this matchup isn't just unwinnable now. Although he's been on like some like blue-black reanimator nonsense recently. I don't know if he's playing Strifo pile. This hand is bad. Very much so. Well, this hand has turn 2 Mystic Forge. I'm into it. Put a City Trader at the bottom here. Is Bomberman good against Strifo pile? It's definitely better than Death and Taxes is. Don't know how good it is. Aww. Goodbye, Mystic Forge. Alright, Salvagers. Maybe he's on Reanimator if that's the take. Or maybe he has some sort of way to blow up Mystic Forge. If he's on Strifo pile, he could like DAC my Forge. That would suck. Just get wrecked. Not our best draw. Man, wearing our Mystic Forge DAC'd is gonna be the worst thing in the whole world. It's gonna absolutely be the most miserable thing. At least they can't, like, it's just a glorified, like, scry for them. For Strifo here, because no colorless non-lands, but... Don't think there's a very strong argument for playing Chalice here over Mystic Forge. I think Mystic Forge is still just our best play. The fact that he didn't Thoughtseize is like very both telling and nerve-wracking. Yeah, just Chalice on 3 next turn to lock him out of the deck. Yeah, we're gonna Forge. Could just be like, I want to draw this Ballista. I think. You can play a big, like a 3/3 Ballista. And kill a DAC, at least. I just wanted to generate, like, some value off of it. Yep. What if I wanted to play it on 2 and play Chalice on 1 here? Chalice on 1 even, like, he doesn't cast any cantrips yet, but it's got a lot in that deck. Chalice on 3, draw the Cavern. Pitch the Inquisition of Kozilek. Strong. Strong use of Mystic Forge. Guess I should not F6, because he could try to kill my Ballista here. Mystic Forge, the, look at your top card, pay 1 life, put it up on the bottom. Alright, well, that's hard. It's certainly hard to beat. Especially with our hand. Our hand just sucks even if we find white mana. Well, it's technically white mana. 3 cards in hand, huh? Do I just want to run out a Naked Mentor with this Petal, or do I hold it? Probably better just hold it, right? This Goyf's just gonna beat the shit out of me, though. I think I'd rather wait a turn, though. Try to draw, like, a Plains, at least go Mentor, Petal, get a trigger. Ballista at least. I mean, basically dead at that point, but, you know, it's the life we choose to live sometimes. Jace time? Yep. Oh man, Jace Mystic Forge, the Wombo combo. Just trying to, like, lethal me, I guess. Pump Jace dies. I guess that might have actually been a play. We'd also just replay Jace dies, right? But that's the same amount of mana. We now have Mentor, Bauble, Ballista on 2. We go to 4. Don't love that, but also don't hate it. Don't have a lot of other plans here. X equals 3, Jace dies. We can't pump the Ballista to 3, we only have 6 mana. Ballista costs 4 to pump. Oh, we play it as a 3/3. Okay, yeah, gotcha. I thought you were still talking about the pump Jace dies, like in response to the bounce. Is that better though? We have 1 blocker, and we're at 4. We die to any removal spell. Whereas if we pedal, mentor, bobble, Ballista on 2, then we have 2 blockers. It's better if we draw planes. Yeah, it's better if we draw planes and they don't have removal in their 2 cards in hand or top at whatever cards in the library. Just force a will. Now we're basically dead. Play the Ballista for 2 and die to the Tarmogoyf. So we just leave it alone. Hope they don't have Punishing Fire. And then top deck a White Source and a Salvagers and an LED. I don't know if this game really is the tell on a bad matchup or not. I don't think this matchup is horrible. Based on, like, just Tyrant score, oh baby. Based on theory crafting and very little experience. I guess, yeah, that was a bad time to bobble because they can just Jace, Brainstorm, but whatever. Dead. Yes. Yeah. Ding. Alright. This is probably one of, like, the very light boarding matchups. You just boarded Cast Out and cut, like, a piece of fast mana. Don't think any of this other stuff is useful. Hand is not very good. Professional assessment. I guess this is a good way to lose against Riflepile, is to have some horrible hands. Trying to assess if this bad hand is worth it. I think the answer is no. We're on the play. We can turn 1 Chalice and play a Bauble and, like, hope to draw into more land. The problem is that this city trigger is just so heinous. You have to draw, like, exactly another city or Ancient Tomb to be in it. So we have, like, 7 hits. Or, like, I guess technically land plus Petal would also do it. but I think going to 5 is a better plan. No land pass bobble. I think that's much worse than City Chalice bobble. But I also think both of those are much worse than going to 5. Yeah, we're gonna keep this and just fucking get bodied by Thoughtseize. Also, like, it's gonna be so hard to turn on. We're definitely not going to 4. We can make a Grey Ogre. We can. We can, in fact, make a Grey Ogre if we want to. I wonder if I'm supposed to just ship the Opal, because Opal's really bad in, like, very resource-light hands, and just, like, bobbling into the lands to play Mentor, though, is, like, kind of non-productive. Do we just let go planes go? Dropping the Petal? Ugh, that seems much worse than dropping the Opal, right? Drop a Bauble and a Petal, go planes. We have Bauble to turn on the Opal, but we can't drop the Bauble as well, so it turns off the Opal. And our Mentor doesn't... We can't, like, cast our Mentor over. I think we need mana. Tournament Mentor with nothing is so bad. Tournament Mentor and the draw card is just so bad. I'm thinking it might be... It's either Bauble, or Bauble, Opal. We could Bauble, Opal, and, like, cycle 2 Baubles. Could also get rid of the Mentor, but... Get rid of the Mentor, play out our hand, beat Thoughtseize that way. The plays. This is 5. Yeah, no, it was great as a 7, but no, this is a mulligan to 5. Ship the Mentor, look for a better hand. Do it for the chat. Alright, fine. We'll play our whole hand. No, we're not turn wanting the Monastery Mentor. That's horrible. What you got in that hand, buddy? Drowning Lock. Oh, that card seems hard to beat. No, wait, never mind. It counts stuff in my graveyard. Alright, not that hard to beat, currently. Depends on how much of this shit we have to sack to cast our spells. Alright. These are magic cards. I guess we can ship this other Bauble now. Don't need any more mana. Don't need any more mana, I said. Probably should play the Caracas in case he, like, plays Leo or something. Just deck. Oh, dang it. I was F6. Come on, Strifo. Don't be like that. Just gonna draw mono lands, huh? Did not work out. Oh man, he could plus target me, turn on his Drowning Lock. Yeah, I think we're just conceding here. If I had to hazard a guess, I would probably just concede to ripping 5 straight lands off the top of the deck. Sure. Alright. Moving right along. Unfortunate. Don't think the Mentor was saving us from that one. Yeah, keeping it. Yeah, I mean, obviously that's like results of our good thinking, right? But just trying to assess what like the optimal choice was. But like mentor, both mentor and opal are like really awkward on resource light hands. Yeah, nothing was saving us from mulling to 5 and then drawing like 5 lands off the top in our hand that like didn't do anything. So we're on the draw here. His hand is slow. My instinct is keep because we just got like ranched by mulliganing. Those draws seemed bad for my... Yeah, those draws were... But my draws were heinous. We kept a 1-lander and then ripped 5 lands off the top with, like, a bunch of, like, with our opening hand. And then the 6 was, like, kind of awkward. You saw it from the Thoughtseize. We had some real clunkers of draws there. Anyway, this hand seems not super good. Turn 2, Chalice on the draw, the blind. There's a lot of like decent pieces. How's Bomberman been? I haven't seen it since the original hype. I've been really enjoying it. Doing very well. I just built it in paper, so I'm excited to... Mulligan the sand, I don't know, I'm sitting here. Sand seems a lot more gas. Keep, ship the second city. We're gonna go Cavern into City here. Cavern into City, Mentor, bobble. And after that, we'll have access to 4 mana before we sack the city, so yeah, this is fine. But yeah, it's been pretty powerful. The Delver matchup was tricky to navigate, but I think that was based, like, I was pretty inexperienced. I think I've gotten a lot better at that matchup. The Depths matchup has felt slightly unfavored, but other than that, been liking a lot of what's been happening. We're playing against ninjas. It's the only deck that plays Retrofitter Foundry. Oh man, we're gonna get comboed. Turn 1 4/4. That's fine. This hand seems really good at beating a 4/4. Got me. Ooh, nice. Now we don't have to blow up our land. I think taking damage is fine. 4/4 is scary, but I think I kind of want my mana to be not super clunky. Deal. Force pitching force on Urza's Bobble. I'll take it. Gonna make a servo or something. You draw on a Baleful Strix deal. What does it do? Now they can pay 1 and sacrifice the third servo to make a Thopter, and then the next turn they can sacrifice the Thopter to make another 4/4. Yeah, whatever. Sure. So yeah, some wild Forcibles today. They're gonna Strix me. Yep. Got another card to cast. Ponder. Alright. Sure thing. Let's draw some gas. Draw like... I don't even know. Forge? Yeah, Forge is pretty good here. I will... My professional analysis. Forge good. Going to 8, but we can start chump blocking like most of the non-flying things at this point. And we're going to make a huge board. Could, like, force my Forge. Yeah, Forge is maybe my best draw here. I wonder if I want to play City. Does this, like, play Days? Oh, nice. Oh, nice. There's the Salvagers, too. Alright. That seems pretty good. I think we're pretty good here. Attack for 8. Wait, is there a ninja that messes with the top of my deck? Is there like is that what that card one of those ninjas does nowadays? Don't know exactly what the fucking new ninjas do. There's that only like Thief of Sanity and garbage. Just wondering if I should crack this bottle to draw my Salvagers now. Hit you for 8. Sure. Yuriko. Yeah, Yuriko's off the top of their own deck. That's how that one works. And then like, and then the other one is like it's like a blue-black version of Ninja D powers, but it triggers off of like any ninja. Is that correct? Although they blocked their flyers, now I just don't care because they can't get ninjutsu. We're just gonna block. But yeah, that one's just a shadow. Is it a shadow mage? That was like a shadow mage for like all your ninjas. Turns all your ninjas into shadow. I don't know. Not an expert in blue-black ninjas. What's this? 3 mana. Should I be concerned? Yeah, Yuriko's the reverse Bob trigger. Your opponent takes the damage. But they block their strikes, so we don't have to worry about any of that shit. Oh no, my Monastery Mentor. Wow. Oh, that's pretty hot. That's hot, not gonna lie. You ninjutsu back your Murderous Rider? That's just good deck building. We'll block the we have enough monks to get through the servo anyway, so we'll jump. I was so close to playing Murderous Rider. Wait, why are you playing Murderous Rider? How does that... Is there a synergy? Oh, you'd like... Wait. No, I'm trying to figure out what the synergy is there. I like cards to say gain life. I mean, I guess that's fair. But it also says lose life. Alright, what's your last card, opponent? Do you got anything? A Tombstalker? That doesn't seem very good with ninjas. But also you're dead, so... They're literally dead, they can do nothing. We're gonna get infinite prowess triggers and kill them, so yeah, sure, whatever. At least we have monks to make this easy. Opponent not really making the connection here, I guess. Maybe they're hoping that I get lazy and don't make the proper amount of prowess triggers, thinking that they only have one blocker. But they can make another blocker? Okay, they figured it out. Huh. have no idea how to sideboard against this deck. I have to imagine the Swords of Plowshares is a good card. I don't think Kadabris feels like it's not good enough, right? It, like, turns off ninjutsuing, but, like... How much do I care about that? How much do I... How much do they care about, like, Chalice? I mean, they play Ponder. They have to play Brainstorm on top of that, but I feel like they're a Chalice turns off that Foundry thing. I can't believe they're just actually playing Ornithopter. I guess because it combos with like the Foundry and with Ninjutsu, right? You can turn one your Ornithopter to turn to your Yuriko or whatever. I don't know. Bring in swords, bring out. A lot on Earth does Titania's song, too. Something really bad, I imagine. Just shave some of the nonsense. Maybe we actually will just shave some forges. It was really good to draw there, but they're they're not that aggressive. They're more card advantage-y, right? Closer to Merfolk than... They're, like, less aggressive than Merfolk. But, like, more disruption and stuff, so we probably want more grind cards. They're also blue-black, so they can't really take it off the board. Reassess after game 2. You also can't take Chalice off the board, though, so maybe that makes Plows worse, or makes Chalices worse, one or the other. Opponent rolls to 6, and this hand has a turn 1 Chalice on 1, and a redraw, but I don't think that's that good. This hand is Butts. This hand is Butts City. If we had one more 0, it would be okay. I would keep this if, like, the Ballista or the Chalice was, like, another 0 drop, because then we go land, like, Bauble, 0, Opal, and, like, cast a 2-mana thing. I think I'm just going to 5 here. Opponent kept 6. We will keep 5. Ship Salvagers and the second Ballista. We want a bunch of redraws. Gonna go City, Bauble, Ballista. Or no, Chalice, not Ballista, sorry. Dossies? Oh, well, goodbye, Chalice. Well, we'll just play the rest of our hand. Guess they might take the Ballista if their hand doesn't have a lot of 1s in it. Yep, there goes Chalice. The Ornithopter. Gonna force all these Mishra's Baubles, opponent. We'll play this on 1. Late to the party. It's round 4, I think. What you drawing? An island, boring. Gonna Yuriko me or something like that. I don't know, just casting spells. All right, deal. Really would just want to hit a soul land so we can slam this Mystic Forge. Or like land pedal, stuff like that. Alright, sure. Using the ponder to shuffle the brainstorm. No, it chooses not to shuffle. Alright, what are you drawing next turn? Bloodstainmire, boring. Draw. 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 Wow, those were not good. I probably don't want to offer to trade with this Ornithopter. Maybe I do? Like, turns off ninjutsu, so it slows down whatever their ninjutsu stuff is. And then if they don't block, then... Like, they don't really have X ones that I'm pinging, right? Here he goes, a 1-3. I think the other guy is like a 2-3 or something. I guess, like, Baleful Strix. Be much better for them to pick up than an Ornithopter anyway. But I'm down for just slowing them down. Because our hand certainly isn't going fast. Alright, they take the 1 deal. Free 1 damage. Looks like we're getting ninjutsu'd. Ah, Tombstalker's a Yuriko combo, I see. Now I'm getting it. Realizing why they had Tombstalker in their ninjutsu deck. Plague Engineer. That's a card. That's not really a card. Okay, so we can block this. And they could also just like Plague Engineer me, but whatever. I think we're just dead here. This Mold of 5 did not pan out. Surprisingly enough. Gonna engineer me. I think we just let it resolve. Picking them in the face for 1 doesn't really matter, and we'd rather them name Construct than it, like, us pinging them and then they can, like, name Monk or something. Now we're pretty dead. Reveal Force. That is bad for me in a lot of ways. Well, if they didn't have Force, we might be able to do something. The fact that we're going to Stone Rain ourselves, put ourselves to 8 here, and then just get Force of Willed is just the worst. We're probably just dead. Oh wow, it resolved. Honestly, didn't expect that to happen. That's why we played the Karn instead of the... Or that's why I played the Fortress of the Karn. Is there a way we can win here? Probably not with this Ancient Tomb. Probably not with that Ancient Tomb either. There's just 3 Ancient Tombs on the top of my deck. Kind of wild. Alright, let's see if I did get another turn or not here. I do. I even get to tap one of these Ancient Tombs. Thoughtseize, sure. My cards don't really matter. Although, I don't think there's, like, anything we can get here short of, like, a miracle of opals and petals. We could hit, like... Like, we're activate the tomb in our up, or activate the forge in our upkeep, find Cavern of Souls, go to 1. Mentor. Hit, like, a billion zeros off the top. Oh, they're just gonna engineer me again. Okay, now we're dead. Well, we just do that, except now we have to hit a petal, too. To plow this engineer. Alright. All according to plan so far. Alright, now we're dead. We tried. We can plow the engineer, opal, mentor, and then die, because we're at 1 life. If we had hit 1 more 0, we might have been able to live a turn. Assuming they didn't have, like, a blue card for that force. Opponent hates monks, yes. Quite rude. Is that my LGS Diamond's dog? She was here for a little bit, but... Oh, she's actually asleep over... You might not be able to see her very well, but she is asleep on the blanket over there. We got hit with really cold weather yesterday and today in St. Louis. So our heater's actually been going, and we have this little, like, this little end table that sits right over a vent, and she's just been sitting on the bottom of the end table. Don't want any of this shit. Probably not. Let's run it back. Still fucking 70 here. Yeah, I wish. Yeah, I wish it was like closer. It was like 50s today. Sucked. Ah, yes. We did not get wrecked with snow, so that's definitely an upside. Say it seems gas. Turn 2 mentor thing. Turn 3 Karn. We can get Thoughtseize, and that kind of sucks, but certainly a keep. Just lead with Cavernier. Yeah, I've seen some tweets. I think it was from Gabby Sparks. Like, Denver got hit with like a huge snowstorm. Oh god, I hate my own upkeep. Stop. Cavern on Human. Please don't Thoughtseize me. I would not appreciate it. Fetch Basic Island. Play a Ponder. Nope, stop it. Stop it. Stop it. Alright, that's fine. Yeah, whatever. Yeah, make a 4/4, sure. This looks a lot like game 1. Play the LED first, in case they just want to, like, force a will that for no reason. I think I'd rather have this bobble for a redraw. Eureka, alright. Maybe we'll chump block with a construct. Do I care if they get a Eureka trigger? Oh, they're not even going to, sure. Massacre Worm me, please no. Don't go to the open that's in my state tomorrow. Isn't Indy tomorrow? Yeah, I'm gonna take 4 here. Deal. Ballista and another City of Traders. So we can Karn for like a 0. We just Karn for like a bobble here. I don't think I really want to Karn for like... I guess I could just Karn for Lattice, right? Or Karn didn't start setting up Lattice. But like, we already set up Lattice with our mana just on board. We don't need to like go get an LED or something. I think I just want to get a bunch of Prowesher and hit my opponent in the face. So those just random planes where it's supposed to be the Uluru Rock in Australia. Well, it's got a kangaroo. I imagine it's supposed to be. I thought it was going in like some vein of like the Eurolands and the APAC lands. I have no idea where it's from though. We just bought planes for this deck on Monday on stream, and we collectively decided on kangaroo planes. I think like force my Karn. Force pitch spell pierce on the Karn. Coolio. Florida is the Australia of America. Changed my mind. I have no opinions on that matter. Attack you. Say go. Operation Mentor Beatdown. They're gonna probably attack with both and then Eureka their Strix. Or Engineer Me. Engineering Me would suck. Not attack with a Construct means that they're definitely not gonna Engineer Me. Otherwise they would just engineered me and attacked, right? I mean, I'm gonna not block and they're gonna Eureka me. You got it, boss. Thinking about brainstorming first to like deal me extra damage. This matchup doesn't feel like it's looming into damage race territory. Unless they had like a Tombstalker in their hand. Oh, alright. Gonna Tombstalker me, Force Will me, alright, sure. Well, they have guaranteed counter my next spell. So they Force Will and Baleful Strix. I guess they Brainstorm, but there's no way they... So we can Cavern on Construct and then just play the Mentor, and then follow that up with Uncounterable Ballista. Otherwise we can only Ballista on 1. I think I'd rather Ballista on 2. Our GP is worth going to. Depends on what you're after. I enjoy going to the occasional GP. If like travel's worth and stuff. They're fun. If you can afford the expense, go with a group. Have more fun that way. Hang out with friends. Construct. Human. I really hope we don't get Plague Engineered. I'm not going to attack here. I'm going to hope beyond hope that we do not get Plague Engineered. Feel like they definitely would have just done it last turn, though. Just hit, like, Plague Engineer hit me for 5. Completely invalidated the Mentor. Might have Brainstormed into it, though. Alright, just Baleful Strix. Oh, Tyrant Scorn. Yeah, that's fine. They can't really attack very well. Alright. Might as well chump block this Construct. Going to 6 is pretty scary. We probably are. Chalice. Chalice here. What is GP Indy? Is there a GP in Indy? I'm gonna keep track of the GPs. But yeah, there's SG Open in Indy. That's literally this weekend. And there's just City, Ballista on 2, say go, I think. Chalice can prowess trigger us, but we can still chub block this construct for a while right now. Also pump the Ballista to do a 3-3 in a pinch. We also attack with our Mentor here, actually. Because they can't really block with the Eureka. It's probably pretty free. Famous last word. Probably pretty free. Famous last words. These all forced Strix question mark in hand. Attack with just the construct. Yep, we'll chump block again. I'm fine with that. I'm gonna play the Chalice on 1, probably. They're probably just going to force will it. Ah, Salvagers. Can we kill them? Because we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 mana. So we can uncounterable Salvagers, crack LED, buy it back, and still have the ability to buy it back again if they force will the LED on the return trip. So, yeah, seems like they might be dead here. On the other hand, is force Baleful Strix question mark, so... Wait, whatever. They're trying to surgical it. Alright, well, I'll pick it up again in response. Now they can force a will it. If I cast it here. That's why surgical's not super good against Bomberman. So running it out is probably safer here to keep it in my hand. Although, is it that much safer? We get the prowess trigger if we just run it out right now, right? And if it gets forced and they draw another surgical, we can still just kill them with our Auriok Salvagers. Like, just buying back, like, Bobble and shit. Nothing worth surgical on Bomberman's card. You can, like, sometimes you can, like, thought seize, like, the Salvagers and surgical them or something, but... Yeah, we'll just cast it here. Get the triggers. I can force it, go down to 0 cards in hand. Yep. That's fine. Get our extra monks. Attack him for 3 while we're here. What does this do? Makes another 1/1. So yeah, we can attack him for 3. Alright. Draw good, opponent. Or don't. I'd prefer it if you don't, but definitely need a good draw to win here. Can we all collective really not to defend bad surgicals? Wait, hang on. Nope. If I let this untap, then they can make another 4/4. Do I care? I care like a tiny bit. They like make another 4/4 and then draw like Plague Engineer. we still win, but, like, it's certainly scarier. Got another, like, Force of Will? We can only buy back the diamond once. With our beautiful mana base here. This was the inefficiency of USPS responsible for late stream or something else. It was a couple things. Inefficiency of USPS was the start, and then I was like, well, I'll delay to like 6:30 or something, and then it got pushed back even longer because Aishnaz was like, oh, well, I'm in lab until like 7 or whatever, helping someone else with something. So I was like, I'll just do stream at normal time, but it's mainly USPS as well. Because they didn't fucking knock on my door. They were just like, hey, we have this package, needs a signature. What if we just leave a note on his door and don't knock it? Oh man, we get this other mentor too. Deal. Yeah, sure, whatever. Alright, cool, they died. We did it! Also, remember once when I searched a summon paper, they tried to not let me see their hand in deck and just took the copies of themselves. You talking shit? No, not really. We're just talking about why the stream was delayed today. It was like USPS, and then you were coming home late, so I was like, we'll just do stream at normal time. Is he ever not talking? Is my chat ever not talking? Chat's the one that loves talking shit. I try to be nice. How many rounds left? Just the one. We're going into round 5 here. Your PhD wasn't why you were late today, though. You were late because you were helping someone else with their experiments. Yeah, a lot of most popular restaurants nowadays have like specific vegan options and stuff. Vegan, gluten-free, stuff like that. Who is our final boss? We're not 4-0, so it's not like the final boss, but you know. All 5th round's opponents are final bosses. Just a matter of severity. Please be Cyrus. Man, what a world that would be. I've not played against Cyrus online that much. I think we did Q in like very different times. He's West Coast and he like plays pretty late at night, which is just like absolutely late at night for me. I think I've played him on stream like twice. This hand sucks. I wonder how many of these hands I'm supposed to be keeping and I just don't. Like, this hand hits land drops and casts spells and has 2 parts of, like, the salvage. Like, if we draw an Orgok Salvagers, this hand is just, like, a turn 3 kill. But maybe I'm mulliganing too aggressively with this deck, but the loaded mulligan lets you, like, mulligan pretty aggressively. This hand goes Plains Bauble Go into Plains Ballista for 1, which just, like, sounds like a miserable first 2 turns when you're playing Legacy. And that's coming from someone who's played a lot of Death and Taxes. Alright, we'll keep this. And ship the Lion's Eye Diamond, it looks like. Lion's Eye helps you, like, cast Karn stuff, but it's not very conducive to the rest of this hand. Yeah, first hand kind of looked like hot garbage. Basic mountain again. This is a burn player's mountain. Oh, this is not a burn player's mountain. This is a red prison player's mountain. That's also fair. Alright, good thing we were on. Sometimes it pays to lose the die roll. It pays when you're in the Chalice Mirror. Because at Igon Plains Urza's Bauble, they would put this Chalice on 0 and it would have been a lot harder for us. Karn wins if we get there. Probably means that I want to play on my pedal, though. The jig is going to be up, and we don't want to get wrecked. I wonder if I actually want to play on my Crocus to try, like, bait them into Blood Mooning me, too. This Karn is bullshit in Legacy as is Modern. Probably a little bit less so. More so because you have, like, more bullshit fast mana, but less so because it's easier to interact with his bullshit. Yeah, I think we just want to play with the pedal. And say go, so we don't get got by a Chalice on 0. A Legion War Boss. Alright. A Monastery Mentor. Alright. Don't think we're going to mentor Bauble. I think we want to play these Karns more than that. I think we just want to Ballista on 1 and Bauble. Because we want to hit their land drops here. Could be getting War Boss here. It's like pretty fine. Choose not to block. Goblins? No, this is just Red Prism. Got in hand now. A Blood Sun. Yeah, that doesn't seem very good. The match with Arcane. Oh, yeah, I do remember the match now. Now that you bring it up. Alright, land drops. I dig land drops. Human. Just gonna play Battle of the Grey Ogres. Maybe I was supposed to play Karn there. Don't think so. The War Boss is kind of a lot of pressure. I like the fact that the Mentor can actually just trade with the War Boss and alleviate a lot of the pressure on me. We only have 3 cards in hand, one of which is a Blood Sun, so we're not like super worried. Does this target? Does Mentor target? On target attack creature, okay. Oh dear. Alright, well. Maybe it's time to, I think we're just taking a bunch here because we want to go nuts with Mentor now. Like Karn LED or something, so try to set up for like a bridge or something. We just want to make a bunch of monks to block, rather than trading off with the 1 War Boss. And we can eat a Goblin with the Mentor anyway. I think we're fine with that. This going to a 2/2. Shoot the Mentor target, block 1. Or shoot the... Oh yeah, Mentor target. I wasn't sure if I wanted to like let this Goblin go to a 2/2 or not. I guess the Blizzard's not doing that much else, right? That was the question. So our next turn looks like Karn for LED. Play the LED, so we get 2 monks, which are both 1/1s. We'd like trade with both Rabble Masters. They get 4 goblins, but we have a second. Oh, we don't quite have the second Karn. Yeah, we might actually need to take care of these 2/2s. Okay, they have less goblins because we're going to also block 1 here. Also, like, draw 0 would be gas. Yeah, that qualifies. Yeah, it's just gonna be LED. Mismatched pedals, yep. We have one mismatched pedal and and one mismatched Mox Diamond. I don't think you ever respected. Yeah, I was going to say I don't think you ever respected me. Have you commented on every time I registered the shitty spell pierces? Yeah, we'll say go here. See what happens with these attacks here. Dodge Confluence one time. I mean, Confluence would be okay, because Confluence wraps their board too. Like, we have follow-ups. Ah, fuck. This card seems hard to beat. I mean, I guess we're double blocking most things anyway, but it's certainly scary. Problem is, like, I don't think we want to trade off this Mentor, but maybe we have to now. I've seen this, like, there have been some new Red Prism lists running around that are, like, super aggressive that run him. We may be on the Karn Bridge next turn plan, which means that we want to keep around our Mentor, right? Yeah, this is the last round for the night. So that's fine. So I ban HC Fox forward back, only assume it's a pun. No, you can't ban it. Oh wow, these are all going at Karn? I guess I don't need to block any others then, right? Unless I wanted to trade a Monk for a Goblin, which I don't think I want to. Next turn we just Karn, crack LED, bridge them. Oh, hello, kitty. That's a good draw. The star has arrived. Indeed. Oh, she's going into my lap now. Glass Casket here. Glass Casket, their other War Boss. Is that actually better? War Boss kind of like gets a little bit silly with the bridge. I guess we could just Glass Casket it next turn, right? And just save the Karn forever. Yeah, Menace is scary. It's hard to block this shit. Let's bridge them and then Glass Casket the War Boss next turn or something. What Angrath is that? It's the War of the Spark one. Because if they have Confluence now, it's... I guess if we also should have attacked for like 3 before. I guess I only could have attacked for 2, so I couldn't have attacked. No, we could have attacked for 3 because we could have played the Karn first, whatever. It's the Menace, minuses to a mass 2. One from War of the Spark. Blood Moon, alright. That doesn't really do anything. Surprised they played Blood Moon over Blood Sun here. Just like cycle. Chalice of the Void. Well, we need to play it. We could just play it on 1. We played on 2. Does 2 turn off anything in their deck, though? Nothing. Glass Casket does have beautiful artwork. If I Glass Casket the War Boss and they have Fiery Confluence, we just get absolutely demolished. Which sucks. Yeah, the static combos with the War Bosses just makes them harder to deal with. We're also just 1 turn from... We're 1 mana away from just latticing them, which is pretty good. Please stop. I don't think Chalice on 2 does anything against this deck, right? Just put Chalice on whatever. Besides 0. Or we had 0 and plus. I'm just wondering if I wanted to kill this War Boss. I don't think so. I think we're just going to sit behind this bridge this whole game. Play my Chalice on 2. Don't think this actually does anything, but it's fun. We'll plus up. Kill their Chalice. What does that even do? Besides blow up their Chalice. Sense the message. Alright, that's fair. Send them a message. Got him. Chalice on 2 shuts off. Yeah, now we turn them off. Their Chalice is on 1. Got him. Boom, roasted. So yeah, they can't really confluence me very well. They could like minus the Angrath to make a 4/4 confluence, deal 2 to everything, and attack my Karn, which would actually be pretty bad for me. So we want to just hit a land drop and lattice them. Chalice on 0 would shut off their Chalice on 0. That's the big brain play. That is indeed the big brain play. Time to double up the Chalices on 2. Do it. Can we wish for anything that's like relevant now? Not really. We can't wish for mana. Nothing's in our exile. We like wish for a Ballista. Chalice on 1 and then type hoops in chat. That's kind of funny. Chalice on 0 and kill Initiative. That seems risky. Would they like answer my card for some reason? I should have stopped earlier on. This is game 1. Let's play a Chalice on 1 and say oops in chat. Oh no, our Chalice trigger. I think I'm just plussing up the Karn again to keep it out of range of getting punched by a zombie. We just draw another mana. We should have the game. So we can just keep our hand empty forever. Alright, well, they drew Chalice on 0, which does make us... They drew their own ensnaring bridge, sure. Oh man, we got him with the Chalice on 2! They had a 2-drop! Holy shit! Wow, this one was actually a good 2-drop too. It drew them cards. We're just gonna lattice them now. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Now I just need to, like, Bomberman kill them. What the? Why did it put my Monastery Mentor trigger on the bottom now? Whatever. Why did the pedal die? Because the Ancient was in tap for 2 mana. I guess we can wish to kill this War Boss now, so we can eventually just, like, attack them. Eventually they'll have cards in their hand because they can't cast anything. It's like, that's another plan. I guess we just wish for a big Ballista instead. I guess I could be plussing on there. No, I can't. I'm not reading chat because I'm burned a bunch of time in my game 1 here for no reason. Crypting yourself lets you get things with Karn again. That's accurate. Don't want to minus my Karn on 2 though. That would be bad. Opponent's doing a really good job of keeping their hand empty. They'll die eventually. I don't know why I put my mentor, like, make the monk trigger on the bottom. It's super obnoxious for no reason. Kill the tokens? I don't think so. It only animates non-creatures. I mean, eventually they'll draw a card they can't cast and we'll just punch them in the face with 100 monks. Is more or less the game plan. Oh no, yeah, we'll also draw the card. So we can still attack with a bunch of 1/1s. Alright, they drew a card. I'll just wait until they draw more cards, right? Because then I can attack with 2/2 monks. Like, we don't have lethal here, I don't think. We probably have lethal next turn if we don't have lethal this turn. Opponent is a real trooper, indeed. Alright, now they're dead. Hope they have Pulverize. I guess we can't act. Whatever. I'm just gonna attack. Go get a monks. I realize I can't actually attack with 2/2s because I also have a bridge. Yep. 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 Yeah. It's been a lot easier if I had just found an Auriok Salvagers. Can I cast this? Oh, fuck yeah. I just want to make monks to have lethal here. They're at 19. I'm like burning a bunch of time here, obviously. Hey, cat, stop that. You motherfucker. That was probably lethal. Dog's knocking shit off the desk like she always does. Yeah, whatever. I guess I can pick up cards there, but whatever. Stop! You... Oh, do it in sideboarding. Wasting too much time here. If you pay to Magic Fest, you have to pay to go in, even if all you do. No, you pay for the events you sign up for. You don't have to pay to get in. Can you just concede, opponent? Opponent, I have shit to do. Namely, getting this cat to stop being a fucking punk. Get. Opponent's still not back. Cool. Alright. They played a land. Congrats. God, I hate. Alright, let's get one prowess trigger. Attack for some indeterminate amount of damage that's probably lethal. Is this like a little bit off lethal? Alright, fine. What a mistake I've made. Burning so much time here. Probably just going to time out in game 2 here. Why are you like this? I forgot I already had an LED in play. We did it in the most roundabout way possible. Alright. Now we cut these terrible chalices of the void. Bring in all these shenanigans. Getting Dog Little Devil costume for Halloween stream. She is a menace. A menace. A menace. Do you hear? Do you hear me? A menace. You're a menace. You're a menace. Probably just shave garbage after cutting the chalices. Huh. Call it a day. Gotta play fast, so I'm gonna be looking at chat a little bit less here. Because we dicked around way too much in game 1. Looking for hands that are not soft to chalice, because it's the biggest thing they can do. Blood Moon's also a concern. This hand is soft to everything. It is turn 3 kill, though. So I'll go for it. Mostly because I want to play fast. We can definitely kill in 8 minutes if they have, like, a rabble hand. Well, we can also Karn the chalice, so I guess we do have an answer to that eventually. Lead with Plains go. If they have like a rabble start, it's pretty scary. Start beating me up. Okay, War Boss is a slower clock than rabble, certainly. We demand attention, no dance for this penny. Thanks for the 1 bit, Patrick. Appreciate it. I'm not gonna block here. Also F6'd if they have like... it shouldn't be F6'd though. Scab Clan Berserker. Ooh, that's a scary one. That's actually really bad for me. We can't combo them with a Scab Clan Berserker. We could prevent it from triggering, I think, actually. by just blocking it a bunch. We just play Salvagers next turn to block the Scab Clan Berserker again. I think that's actually our game plan. Yeah, go, Pillarfield Ox. Hopefully they don't have like a Chandra or a Karn here. Oh, thank God. I think we win. Go, Gadget, Pillarfield Ox. Alright, we did it. We have 6.5 minutes to kill them. That's plenty of time. Whew. Navigated that one. If that War Boss was a Rabble Master, we might be dead. What do we do with this mana? Oh, we're going to buy back the Ballista in our graveyard and kill them. Which means we need like 36 mana or something. There are 14. Oh no, not that much. 14 is 28 mana, so we need 30 mana to kill them. I can't back you up on anything. I can't look at chat. We only have 6 minutes to combo them. Actually, like, 6 minutes is a lot. I can dick around in chat. But no, Pigman is the best. I'm all for Pigman. Opponent really hates Bomberman. Some people just don't value their own time. Then how do you know backup was requested? Because the LED actually goes to the right side of the screen, so I get I have chat on the right, so I actually get a glimpse of chat every time I go and click on the LED. Make enough mana to kill their shit too. Oh yeah, I feel you. The delicious waffles. I'm right there with you. It's just like the runaway crybaby trope, and also like the pervert trope. But it's also like the super cool I love his like how he fights is like super badass. But then just when he's conscious, it's just the worst. Kill all their creatures and leave them at 1 life until 10 seconds. I mean, I, unlike my opponent, value my time too much. So I will just kill them. What are you going to do with all this mana? We're going to buy back the Ballista that's in our graveyard and kill them. I'm going to pew-pew them 14 times. Yes, we get infinite mana, infinite damage right now. A lot easier in paper than online. So technically we can kill them, but I like to just play around random bullshit by comboing with the LED still in play. Like if my opponent is just sitting on like a Fairy Macabre or some bullshit. And we have the time to kill, so... how much mana do we need? 30? Because this is, yeah, it's enough. I guess technically we only needed 29. Wasn't there automation tool in MTGO? It's hard, I don't know how easy it is to program. Oh, there is an infinite loop that is demonstratable. When is this over? Yeah, we're literally over, like, right now. I literally just need to click on my opponent's face 14 times here. Dead. 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 Alright, cool. Bam. Got him good. Roasted. Yeah, people love to not concede when they're, like, completely dead for some reason. It's weird. I've gotten a lot more people that conceded in, like, actual big weekend events where the rounds are timed and, like, your time actually doesn't matter as much. But, like, in leagues, people love to just sit and wait. Like, they just don't value their own time. They'll just go click over onto, like, fucking Facebook or YouTube or whatever. But, like, you could just be playing another game of Magic. You're in this league for a reason, right? It's wild to me. I think it's just because, like, the people that play in the weekend big events are, like, much more veteran, and they are there to, like, play good games of Magic. But I might disconnect. That's true. With the amount of clicking I do, I wouldn't be surprised if Moto just, like, crashed. Gotta get all that value. Well, we 4-1'd again. This deck is gas. Our loss was a pretty horrendous loss to Strifo, where we had some pretty heinous mulligans. Deck is gas. Have I gone infinite with Moto? I've long since gone infinite with Moto. Sitting on, like, 153 chests, 72 packs, and a full set of M20 right now. I just sold, like, 300 chests. I haven't spent money on... I haven't spent real money on Moto in, like, years. I guess it does help that I'm also sponsored by Card Order, so I don't think I've spent any money on Moto since I, like, really started streaming. Maybe I spent a couple, like, towards the beginning of my streams, but it's been a long time. But yeah, 4-1 again. What did we beat? Red Prison, Ninjas. What were other matches today? We lost to Strifopile. And, God, what did we play at the beginning of the day? I already forgot. We got chaliced by something. Merfolk. Merfolk chaliced us. We beat Merfolk. And then round 1 was Burn. Huh. Weird league. DLC224, thanks for the follow. Appreciate it. Oh, I also missed Eichenein's 1 bit. Thanks for giving me a penny. She's not even in chat anymore, I don't think. But anyway, let's wrap it up here. Let's find someone to host. Merfolk is a poster child for existing because people want it to, not because it's good. I won a PTQ. I think that's honestly what, like, made it surge so huge in popularity. I've seen a lot more of it. Like, I played against Merfolk maybe once in my life before that PTQ, and now I've played against it like 2 or 3 times. Who is streaming right now? Streaming Legacy. Me and some random person who may not even be playing Legacy right now. Well, let's investigate. This is vintage. Alright, nope. Looks like I'm going to send you to watch some modern. I'll also host Fluffy Wolf too. Fluffy Wolf, I've never actually seen their streams, but they've hosted me a couple of times. Let's go give them some love. Playing some Mono Red Prison in Modern. Looks like they're currently AFK, but oh no, they're coming right back. Anyway. Anyway, thanks everyone for watching. Hope you had a good time. As always, if you want to support the channel, you can follow, subscribe, or donate. I've been playing a lot of Legacy here, so if you want Legacy content, it's the place to be, especially if you like Basic Plains Legacy decks. But, getting ready for Eternal Weekend here in like 3 weeks. But, thanks for watching, everybody. Hope you have a good weekend. And I'll see you guys all next week. Oh, wait. Say bye. Say bye, dog. Nope, she's not saying bye.